Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hopefully you are always doing good and be happy. Welcome back with me in Academic Speaking. I'm Nadya Resti Verawaty from D class. Today I would like to present you another important topic which is really related to our current condition. The aim of my presentation is about the advantage and disadvantages of online learning. My talk will be in three parts. First is about the advantages of online learning. After that is about the disadvantage of online learning. And the last is about actual information related to online learning. But before going to the main topics, let me inform you about what online learning is. Online learning is a teaching and learning process that utilize the internet and digital media in delivering the material. A method of learning without face-to-face using computer device and requires an internet connection. Online learning can be done anytime and anywhere. There are three components of online learning that must be met, specifically technology, content, and learning design. The online learning method is considered closer to the current generation of students who are acknowledged to be very integrated with technology products. This is a kind of digitalization in the world of education. And why do we do online learning? As we all know, our country, Indonesia, and even the entire world is in a pandemic period. Due to the pandemic, it needs us to carry out activities at home, as well as teaching and learning activities. Online learning is the only way to continue teaching and learning activities, although at first we had difficulties. But now we gradually got used to it. Even currently, there are several schools that can carry out learning activities at school. Now, let's look at the advantage of online learning. The first is having place and time flexibility. Online learning has a flexible time and place, which means it can be done anywhere and anytime. For example, when we are forced to go to another city, but we have to take online learning, we can follow it while on the way. Students can study the online course material during their own time. So the place and the time is flexible for us. The second is reduced cost. Online learning can cost less as there is no cost for transportation and accommodation expenses because the students follow their class at home and the material they provided is also online so that it can be accessed at any time without having to buy it. The third is new technical skills. Utilizing technology is a must to continue to carry out learning without having to meet face to face. Both teachers and students alike learn to take advantage of technology. In the past, Maybe many people might not be able to have virtual meetings, create online forms, or edit videos. But now, with online learning, there are many applications that we have just known and used. Like it or not, we have might as well we have to learn how to use them. During online learning, students or teachers also make videos, thus requiring them to learn to edit with video editing applications. The fourth is improve students' self-study skills. Actually, learning is not just listening to the teacher. Learning is absorbing various knowledge that is around us and utilizing it for life. Teachers are not only the source of learning, but online learning provides more space for students to develop. They can explore learning styles and interests and can also seek additional information from all sources. This makes students more independent. Now, next, we move on to the disadvantage of online learning. The first is we often facing technical issues. Not only students, but also teachers often face technical issues such as unstable internet connection, slow or even bad internet connection, and this hampers online learning experience. The second, the second is getting health issues. Online learning requires us to sit in front of our laptop, computer, or mobile phone for a long time. Too much time spent in front of a computer, laptop, or mobile phone screen may be harmful. It can cause health issues such as headache, eye strain, ear problem, bad posture, and other physical problems. The third is getting lots of distraction. As we know, online learning makes it difficult for students to focus on online learning. Many of the distractions they face, such as noise from outside the house, when they open their laptop or mobile phone, they are get distracted by other applications such as games or social media that they have, and this causes students' attentions to be easily distracted to other things. Different from when they study at school. This causes students inability to focus on learning. The fourth is lack of interaction. Humans usually interact with the people around them. Unfortunately, online learning requires us to interact only through through virtual, which is not enough for us. And because online learning requires us to only meet face to face virtually, this is certainly difficult for students to have discussion groups, and they find it difficult to do a group work because they have limited communication. Students also have limited time to interact with the teachers and their school friends. There is the survey data. There is the survey data from UNICEF. UNICEF conducted the survey on 18 to 29 May 2020 and 5 to 8 June 2020. During the survey, UNICEF received more than 400 responses from students in 34 Indonesian provinces via the U-Report channel consisting of SMS, WhatsApp, and Messenger. The survey results stated that 66% of 60 million students from various levels of education in 34 provinces admitted that they were not comfortable studying at home during the COVID-19 pandemic. Of these, 87% of students want to return to school immediately. It is not without reason that students feel uncomfortable when they have to study from home rather than at school. The survey also found that while online learning, 38% of the students who were respondents said that lack of guidance from the teacher was the main obstacle, while 35% mentioned poor internet access. If online learning continues, more than half or 62% of respondents admit that they need internet quota. Now, we are moving on to the factual information about online learning. First, factual information is not online learning is not appropriate for all. As we know, many difficulties we have faced during the online learning process. Because of these difficulties, many students feel that they are not in accordance with the online learning system. Many of students feel that online learning is more difficult and they feel uncomfortable about it. Thus, online learning is considered only appropriate for some students. The second is online students are more responsible, disciplined, self-motivated, and achieve more. Online learning makes students more responsible for their duties as students and responsible for the tasks assigned by the teachers and responsible for their participation in class. Many of them also become more disciplined and they are more punctual in doing assignment and try to be on time to fill attendance. They also motivate themselves to achieve more in all fields. The third is online students have better skills in time management because sometimes they have a short time to do assignments. So the students have the opportunity to learn how to manage their time. So they have better skills in time management. The fourth is more varied and interesting online learning resources. So everyone, in conclusion, online learning has many advantages and disadvantages, but that doesn't mean that online learning is a bad learning system. With the advancement of technology today, we should know a lot about technology. And with online learning, we learn more and more about technology. Hopefully, the disadvantage of online learning can be minimized so that for those who are still doing online learning, both teachers and students can feel comfortable. Alright, that's my presentation. I hope it can be helpful for us to learning about the advantage and the disadvantage of online learning. And thank you very much for your attention. I'm so sorry if there are many mistakes during the presentation. Stay healthy, be safe, and the last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.